Welcome back. It's the most handsome boy, your boy Jaden.
Cool. Nicknames now?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have no nickname. Fuck the nickname shit for today.
Clock.
I'm Vincent.
It's Juan, you know, got me and my son. That's Cardi. And we have a very special guest. For the people watching on YouTube, you can see who it is, but for the people who listen, go ahead and tell them who you are, right?
Yo, this is Caleb, the artiste, the speaker. I'm that guy.
That guy. We're too humble, man. You on the TED Talk.
Oh, yeah.
We just go wait. We gonna wait for that.
The motivational speaker.
Yeah.
We back.
Yeah.
What y'all been on this summer, bro?
Honestly, I worked.
Same.
I worked I think this is the most I've clocked in and out in a summer ever in my life. And honestly, it was okay because I worked for everything that I got for the summer, so it was good. It was rewarding.
Yeah.
But that shit was hell,
Bro, it was like multiple weeks where I worked 70 hours. 35 from each job.
You said how many hours?
70.
7-0.
Yeah, that's
Slavery, bro. Don't need hand or willpower in me.
70 right now.
But
that's at 2 jobs.
I was working too, but I wasn't slaving.
Bro, I can't go
I
to
was
2
just
jobs.
clock it in, clock it out.
It's 2 jobs. This was the last summer for 2 jobs.
That boy, hustling.
Yeah, the 2 job shit will never ever be the case ever again. I plan on having an internship somewhere, but you know, we'll get to that bridge when we get there. But Caleb,
Yes, sir.
you've had a very eventful summer.
Absolutely.
So just give us a little rundown and take your time.
Well, this summer was much of the same, except for the fact that I gave a TED Talk. And
This nigga is special. He's giving a TED Talk. Go ahead.
I had an opportunity, and I got selected to give a TED Talk back in like March, and it was on June 14th in Savannah, Georgia. It was live. Bro.
Hey, the link will be in the description.
Yes, please watch the TED Talk. Get the lights up, man. Comment, let me know what you think, because it means a lot to me, and hopefully it affects you guys positively. What's going on?
Yeah, we
We're
live
on the IG channel. You already know what's going on.
Yeah.
Anybody watching?
That's
No,
Dylan.
Dylan's in here.
What's happening, Dylan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy.
For those of you wondering, yes, we're gonna do a little wave check later on. That's why I'm wearing my do-rag. Don't worry.
Wait.
He already took the shit off. You did it
Wait.
too early.
That boy Jamie be setting folks up. He don't even let folks know. Yo, what's going on?
Tell nobody.
I love all y'all.
Y'all.
What's up, Hugh?
These waves hit it.
Who's that? Lauren? Hello, Lauren. God bless you.
Hey, yo, check out the live. Check us out on all social media.
All right, I'm
on
on this
YouTube. Alright, cool. But yes, you were given the opportunity to give a TED Talk.
Yeah. And so we went down there and we did several different rehearsals. I had an opportunity to actually lead off the conference. Like I had to go first. So I was the first one who went on stage and had to give my talk, and it was my talk. It was vulnerable. It was my truth, and they wanted us to do that. Like, you know, anytime I've given a speech before, it's always, you know, here's what we want you to talk about. This is the crowd we want you to appeal to. But the TED people were really like, no, be you as much as you can and take that to the stage. And that's what I tried to do, taking from things I'd been through, experiences, and just my intellect. And I tried to give a good talk, and I think it went really well. It was almost a surreal day. I wish I could relive it a lot of times, but it was a lot of fun, and it was really the highlight of my summer, probably.
So like, when you first got the email or whatever, because this was like me personally, if I got an email, I'm like, oh shit, like TED Talk. Like, so what was your like first reaction when you got the email or whatever it was?
So after the interview, I had a pretty good idea that I had a good chance to make it because the reviews sounded real good. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of peeped one of the dudes like rubrics, and he gave me like 5 out of 5s on everything. So I was like, I'm in there.
Yeah.
If one dude thought I was decent enough, then surely the rest of these folks think I was okay. And so I got the emails like, yeah, we want you to present. And I was almost like, wow. And it was such an out of body experience. I can't even tell you how I felt, bro. Like, it was just like, dang, it's actually happening. Because at that point, I was still kind of making my way through some things that I was working through mentally, and so it was a good thing to be able to get away from that stuff and like, wow, okay, God's moving in my life, and I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
So it was almost an out of body experience, and all that junk is still a blur now, really, but it was definitely great.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I feel about my summer too. Like, I did one big thing this summer, and then the rest of the summer was just a normal life.
Yeah.
No,
My big thing was
I did not do a lot. I went to Conclave, and that was pretty much it. Like that was a big event of my summer. But every day,
You went to AGP. Okay, so how was time?
You went to AGP.
We. I said you went to AGP. You was out there.
That's the Neil stuff.
Oh, I'll never go back.
I'm telling you, bro. I went to AGP one time, and it was great. But like, gosh, as I got a little older, I was like, man, there's a lot of work. AGP's a lot of work one, financially, you coming up about $100, $200 to even have a good time at AGP alone. And then two, it's just a lot, bro. It's almost like sensory overload. Like it's cool, but at the same time, there's a lot going on. Like
I would have much rather had like just an Airbnb and just invited a whole bunch of people over. Like,
yeah, because it's a lot, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I want you to experience it at some point, but because you ain't gonna get it till you then. Because it's like it's fun.
Yeah, it's just a one-time thing.
Yeah, like
one time, and you had it enough.
Because I will never go back.
I'm definitely not going.
But what was y'all doing? Y'all was all like around this little plot, and y'all was, I don't know, like just songs or.
Okay, let's think of like 5 or 6 big ass picnics, like right next to each other.
One big ass picnic.
It's really just it's like homecoming on steroids.
Yeah.
Bro.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, that's what it's like. It's like homecoming on steroids. I don't doubt it. But
Actually,
no.
actually,
Let me
Buddy
tell
on
you
the
about
grill was.
Bro, okay, so look, Buddy on there, he was cooking on the grill, right? He just had this mound of chicken, right? And it was like, he had like stacked up like a pyramid.
Yeah.
And he was cooking it, and then he opened it up, and the whole thing was on fire, bro. Like, the whole mound of chicken was on fire.
He was just over there like, he was
He just dumped some water on it, kept moving, bro.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, bro, like he had seafood, there was crawfish, I think there was shrimp, sausage, then the chicken, and when the chicken was good, it was lemon pepper chicken. It was, whew.
I think like one of the cooler things for me at AGP was the fact that I finally get to connect with different organizations, because at Mercer we don't have the entire Divine Nine. So being at AGP was my first time seeing some alphas, and I'm like, dang, they're kind of loud. That's cool. Like that's what's up. Like, see them. I got to connect with some family members who are Greek. I was like, hey, it's our first time doing something Greek together, or even seeing these Greek celebrities, you know, like, yo, there goes that guy, the guy from social media. So it's kind of funny to see some of the fools out there. Yeah, the Greek celebrities, for whatever that's worth. And so AGP is definitely an experience. Bro, go next year. Just go with the Neos. Go with the youngins.
So what you had to spend money on that?
First off, the picnic like $40 now.
Yeah.
On everything.
When I went, it's 20, but niggas be waiting. So it was.
Bro, when I went back in 2014, it was $10 at the gate.
No, it was 40.
It was like
$10 at the gate. Like we didn't buy tickets beforehand.
No, it was 40.
And I think with the social media presence of just the social media just blowing up the way it did, it's easier to organize stuff like that, to say that this is gonna be the rundown for AGP next year. So y'all can buy your tickets ahead of time. Social media was still kind of blowing up when I first crossed. So it wasn't so much going on either. Like it wasn't so organized.
So
Seriously, bro. But you'd be surprised. Bro, you'd be surprised how much stuff has changed in just 5 years, bro.
I think we directly mentioned it.
Okay, y'all gonna shout out.
Look, we are proud members.
Financially, he knows. On all 3 levels.
Of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
Of the Theta Pi chapter. The false chapter in the Southeast. The only chapter with the house on campus. But nah, that's it. Nah, this is our co-fight, Caleb.
Spring 14.
I feel like yes, sir. But yeah, I don't think people actually knew that. We actually.
Oh yeah, these guys they're heathens, everybody.
You can't.
No, heathen.
No, heathens. They
are wholesome. Who is that?
Heathens.
The most wholesome of noobs.
Faithful noobs.
So this my ace. I'm the Deuce Club. This my trait.
Yeah.
What's y'all line names?
No, I ain't sure that.
Yeah, we can't share that. Someone might need that information later.
Who?
You know, just anybody who might need it. Anyway,
all right,
back to the conversation. Okay, where was we at? We were talking about AGP.
Talking about summers, really.
Summers, okay, yeah, forget AGP. Not going next year, cool, whatever.
Bro, you're not making me want to go.
Well,
It would have been fine if he was there. It would have been the full line.
yeah, that would have. I'm telling you, but it would have been because of these guys that it was fun, not necessarily. Honestly, even my experience with AGP was the people I was with that made.
And see, that's a lot of places though. Like most places you go, like it's about the people you with.
Yeah.
Because that's who you're gonna be interacting with. Like most times you go to this party and your friends not having fun, you're not gonna be having
I'm
fun.
telling you, bro, like AGP ain't. You can't really be on the prowl. Let's be real about it, because girls is real stuck up. Because everybody there is like on just a clout mission. So everybody too cool for school. You know, even the dudes, like you just trying to connect with certain folks. Like, what's up? Let's have a good time. And even sometimes they'll be stuck up. And that's like, and honestly, that's one of the things about Greek life that I have a problem with. That's the only thing I really have a problem with is.
Because at the end of the day, like we're all Greek.
Yeah, like
it's just.
I'm not with all the fake beef. Like I ain't with all that. Like we all are trying to achieve the same thing through different means. So just because you do it a certain way, don't mean that you're my adversary. I never quite care for that. It just seemed silly to me. It seemed like it was a lot of effort for me to like dislike somebody from a different chapter or a different organization. It seems silly to me. So and there's a lot of that at AGP, and I wish it wasn't, but it just kind of is what it is.
And just once again, another reason why I'm straight on it. We'll just get Airbnb.
Straight on it.
Straight on it, really, truly.
We have a picnic, the chapter.
We'd love to see
So we
it.
got that. We got that. So we'll get that. We can
That's
just,
what
that works.
Next Saturday.
I don't know. Is it next Saturday for real?
I thought you told me next
It can't be next.
It can't be next
Can't
Saturday.
be.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay.
All right, so everybody's favorite moment.
It's like a tailgate. Shit.
Favorite moment from the summer.
Favorite moment.
Our most memorable moment.
Most memorable.
No, let's do this. All right, so what's one takeaway from this summer? Like one thing that you learned that you're going to take into going forward?
Don't let anyone know how much money is in your bank accounts ever. No, not your parents. I don't know why. Your parents, you work one little minimum wage job. They swear you got 100. This is where you got 100,000 in your bank account. You don't know about what these bills? No, no. I'm not trying to get this shit. I'm trying to get this drip for this year.
Yeah, for sure.
I think my biggest takeaway from the summer is really to just like to love yourself and to embrace the space that you're in. Because a lot of times we get so caught up on what's next or what was in the past. It's a whole different thing to be able to like embrace the space that you're in, good or bad, and love that. And I think that's something I had to learn this summer, and it helped me because I ended up being able to do a lot of things this summer that were truly memorable and just truly unique to me, and not something that was somebody asked me to do. It was literally just manifestations of things Caleb liked, and I'm really happy I was able to do that this summer.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. It's all about being yourself. Doing what makes you happy.
Like don't be sulking in, like bad shit's gonna happen. So just like don't be sulking in it. Just accept it for what it is and keep it moving. Like once it's done, it's literally nothing you can do to change that it happened.
Bro,
So just keep on moving and do what you can to.
I low-key be getting mad though, cause like my sister, I feel like I'm doing like what I need to do, but my sister, she just be at the crib, and everything be wrong with my car. But her car, for the car insurance is like $10. My shit is $200. Everything is wrong with my car. Nothing is wrong with hers. I'm like, bro, can I please have a break?
And see, like I always look at that as like, okay, he tested you to make sure that you're worthy of this blessing that you finna get.
There we go. Look at
Bro, I tweeted it the other day. Like it's probably gonna be the topic of my next talk, where it's like
next talk. Stay tuned.
Like, bro, you're called, not cursed.
Yeah.
Meaning, like everything that's happening to you is obviously because you're being prepared for something. And if you can look over at someone else and be like, it seems like they got it all. Like, damn, why do I have to go through all this? That's just saying that no, that means you just got a a bigger reward on the end of this. Like, you just gotta stay steadfast in doing that. That's all that means. Just like, you just gotta do a little extra work. Like, if we was talking about when we were playing sports, playing football, basketball, you do a little extra running, and now you can do more in the game. Whereas, and I think that's how I try to look at it. It's difficult because sometimes it's some people who really ain't living right. And it's like, you trying your best to do the right thing. It's like, bro, why are they reaping like some benefits that I don't want to say like I don't feel like they deserve it, but you know, like, I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing, so like, why is this person seemingly leveling up? And I would just say, if we can just stay patient, just long enough to stay in the space that you're, like I said, honor your space and do what you need to do, I think in the end, it'll be worth it, because you're going to be way tougher simply because you endured all that for
the way I look at it is like, once I finally get to where I want to go, like the journey, like I went on this long, hard journey, so like it's gonna be a better story.
You appreciate the journey, and you appreciate like what the end result was more because of the journey.
Absolutely. So remember, you're called. You're not cursed, brother. You're not cursed. It's called.
This car journey, bro. I've been on this car journey for quite some time. You know, I'm used to praying that they're out everywhere.
I've been trying to figure out what's going on.
Bruh,
we live 10 minutes away from each other.
My dad capped on me, bro. He was like, for sure, junior year. That's when your sister got your car. He give you look. Bro, I'm like, yeah, for sure. I'm telling both of y'all.
We had left from school. This thing was like, oh yeah, I'll be coming back with a car. And then he texted me like 2 weeks ago. He's like, bro, I ain't getting the car.
I get the car.
My dad was like, doesn't your dad have another car though? Like what is he doing?
I'm not gonna say how many. Look, we have enough cars for him to hit.
I mean, I've been here.
He's rich.
I've been here.
I was like
I was rich like that.
See, because it's like, you're not rich, your parents are rich, and they're not trying to show them up.
God, my dad, this nigga acts like he's the poorest man.
That's what you gotta do to succeed, bro.
I feel it when he be helping everyone out except for me.
Do you? Do you have to? Pause. We getting away. I didn't tell y'all what I took away from this summer.
See, we was gonna get back to that.
Nah, this
Man, what are you?
These, hey, from my YouTube.
Beautiful.
This what I took away from the summer. Hey, shout out Royalty Headwear. Shout out Royalty Headwear.
Shout out Royalty Headwear.
We're gonna zoom in on those. Woo! Yeah, that's what I took away from the summer.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I took away that I am the drippiest, saucy entrepreneur. What would I take away from the summer?
That was the wave check?
I'm disappointed. I'm
Garbage.
Wow,
We have to improve that on the next episode. But we already passed it now. Come on.
That's cool.
better than Hubert's though.
Yeah.
Better than Dylan Jackman.
Love you, Dylan. I love you, brother.
I'm happy.
I mean, we love you.
I'm happy
your
you're
waves
in a
are
different
just below subpar.
They're just very below.
I'll throw a picture up.
Borderline.
I'll throw a picture up because I have a picture of what they used to look like. But nah, my biggest takeaway from the summer would probably just have to be, you know, kind of what we were talking about earlier, but just accept where you're at and, you know, go with the flow and accept the blessings that, you know, you're given, because I feel like I had a really good summer. Yeah, I was talking about how I, you know, worked so much, but, you know, I got, you know, from that work, I got a new suit, like I'm putting money towards it. I got a lot of things going for myself, but I guess I'm missing out on a very important part. Yeah, I probably a little late this summer, man. Y'all talking shit?
Yeah, absolutely.
I said, you know what's great? I was working on learning.
I bought a suit. I got me the suit and shit.
I didn't want to.
I got it. You got flex, but I was just like,
I put a lot of things in place. I did a whole bunch of stuff.
Give me the good stuff.
Yeah. I went to a concert. Birthday bash, my first concert ever. I had never gone to a concert before. That shit was hard.
Birthday bash was a good
I
time.
want to go to a birthday bash.
Yeah, I think it's another thing that you gotta get at least
This
once.
was like, oh, you want to go to birthday bash? And then next thing you know, I see him on Snapchat on birthday. I'm like, yeah,
bro,
no way.
Bro, because you said you had tickets.
That is not the truth.
My most enduring memory from birthday bash was the amount of people that were smoking inside of Phillips Arena.
Bro, that kills me.
I get y'all from smoke, but I'm like, bro, you can't even smoke cigarettes in the arena. So it's like, y'all niggas legit smoking in this closed building, like,
there's nowhere for this smoke to go.
And I was like, I get it, but I was like, I couldn't believe that nobody was regulating.
What they gonna eat?
We're talking like a haze of just smoke, and then
like
you just
you
like,
have so much shit be producing that smoke. That's
yes,
what
bro.
it's like.
In Atlanta,
And that was the craziest thing. I just couldn't fathom that there was nobody like, hey, stop smoking. Nobody.
There is, but you gotta think about how many people they gotta go to and be like, hey, stop smoking. Oh,
bro, still, if we was at a Hawks game and somebody was smoking, somebody would come, hey, sir, you can't smoke on this aisle.
I mean, this is the same shit like on the highway. Like everybody going like 90. They can't all. And we all smoking. They can't arrest everybody. They don't got that many.
I'm sorry, that was the craziest thing. I had a dude try to sell me some weed, like, hey, y'all need some loud. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Hey, y'all niggas got that pack. I mean, that's how it be in Atlanta, man. They don't care. They don't care.
So you had a birthday this summer. I had a birthday this summer.
Hey, no, that's not what
I was about to
it
ask the
Takeaway from your birthday?
No, just like you're another year older. So.
Oh, so the year in
Yes.
review.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds a lot better.
So what have you learned? What has being another year older taught you?
That I'm just getting one step closer to paying more bills.
From the same thing. The same thing. These bills is no joke.
No clue. You guys have no dog.
And see, that's the thing. It already hurts now.
Bro, it hurts so
So
bad.
it's just
Like,
like,
bro,
worries me.
it is, dog, I literally do what I want every day because of the way that my job is oriented. I get to paint, you know, I make my schedule. Dog, paint, you still can't escape adulting at all. Even when you're doing what you love, you cannot escape it, bro. I love what I do, but I still gotta pay bills.
Mm-hmm.
I still gotta manage money halfway decently.
Yeah.
And like,
But you be dripped out though, so.
I mean,
I'm throwing a picture. We got the
You can't just drip one day. Like get your money, spend all your money, drip. You gotta just slowly accumulate different pieces.
Accumulate the trips.
shit, YOLO, bro. Spend it all while you can.
Hey, no, this is horrible financial advice. Not listening to
Spend it, bro, and get it back. You can't, bro. You can replace money. You can't replace memories or drip.
I mean, that is true. Because websites, look, once they sell out, that's it.
Hey, you gotta say that shit and get it back so we can get a quote. So you can't. What was the quote?
Bro, you can replace money.
He never forgot.
You think I
You can replace money. You can't replace memories or drip.
There we go.
All right.
You heard it first here.
Why it's
Now, if you go broke, go talk to your mama about it.
At least you look good, bro.
Hey, but you gotta say,
They want
you
to
gotta say I don't know though, but I don't know though, so that they can't.
I'm gonna say I'm broke
anyway. Either way, so if I actually don't have no money in my pocket, they
And
will
see, the thing is, well, you actually gonna have to do this, like they have this little disclosure when they talk about stocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if you go broke, it's not my fault. I'm giving you advice.
You take the advice from this podcast. It's kind of your prerogative. Like that's anything we say.
Hey, but you will look good though. You
Yeah,
will.
absolutely. Immaculate.
Right.
But yeah, what was my takeaway? Oh, I found a lady. Yes, I did find a lady. Very beautiful lady.
Yeah.
You know,
Long live love.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nah, but yes, shout out to my lady. I know you're listening. Check out her podcast too. She has a podcast.
I got to see it. I'm like,
Hey, look.
Hey, that's
Hey,
all right.
Shout out to Higher Knowledge Podcast. It's a great podcast. They're just getting started. But yeah, that's
Absolutely, man. Congratulations. Love is a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. So your biggest takeaway from your year?
Oh, from my year. You know.
How old are you? Like 18?
Nah, come on now. 21. What are you talking about? I'm 20, but you know, every year as I get older, I just start to like really appreciate my dad more, cause like I'm seeing everything that's like on his plate. Like everything is like he's responsible for everything. If somebody fucks up with the car or something, like he has to pay for it. So like I'm just really appreciating him every day, every year, more and more.
Emotional.
No, that shit is true though. Like when you get older and you start realizing like your parents like
Like bro, you've been doing this. Like you've been doing this shit for 45 years. I've been doing it for like 2.
And I'm already.
This shit is tough.
I need
down.
this.
But nah, that made me want to go harder.
Day after day.
It makes you want to go harder for real.
Like it really makes you want to like do better in school and shit. Cause like he paying for it, so.
Hey, look, another quote I got over at Conclave. You paying the same amount for this 4.0 that you are for this 2. So get them good.
Dang.
That's a very true statement.
Hey, look, Mercer students, listen again.
You paying the same for that 4.0 that you could have, oh shit.
You know.
Damn! Alright, we're gonna try to go time.
Commercial students, listen up. That 50K you pay every year.
Yeah, come on now, Pastor White.
You gonna pay the same for that 4.0 you could have that you paying for that 2.0 that you do have. So do better.
You know, but
you look
like a deacon. You do look like a pastor. You can be a deacon.
I absolutely could not be a deacon.
When you saw us today, Trey's giving that service.
I'm a preacher. Like, when did this man become a preacher? Hey, shout out to Trey, man.
I was saying, that's fine.
Yeah,
Trey will never hear this podcast.
He probably will.
But we love him.
I will send it to him. Y'all didn't know Trey the fool, but
We know all about it.
Trey. This man texted me like with requests and shit. He called me with requests, and one day I called him back, and he had no idea who it was. So I'm like,
do you not remember my number? That's changed.
y'all silly.
I gave my tidbit of knowledge. I'm gonna be quiet for a second.
Okay, so I know people always tell us to wait about the sports, but I think we've waited long enough.
man, it's
I don't even know how
Of course, we gotta say the NBA season for last, but this NFL season is
Bama info.
college football.
Bama info. Mercer Bears winning the SoCon. That's all I care about.
You know, actually, for the first time, I believe it. I believe that we can do something.
I will still go to my one game, but I'm supporting y'all.
So remember,
I'm coming to more games.
Alright, so people who don't know, before I was an artist and all that stuff, I played football here at Mercer University.
It was a long time ago.
Like, I was 10 captain. Stop playing. So look, back in the Stone Age when we playing with our leather helmets, you know, like, we had a pretty good team, but these guys now, bro, like from an athletic standpoint, even organizationally, are so much more advanced than we were. Mm-hmm. The sky is the limit for them. Like I've had a chance to watch them practice a couple times, and these guys are just great. They're great athletes, and they do such a better job even with practice. Like we were so young, and we didn't look as professional as they do when they practice. You know, they can have a practice and folks not get hurt doing walkthroughs. Like that was us, bro. Like we were good. Like we went 10-2 the first year, but we also just goofy for no reason. But those guys. They had some injuries last year, but I don't see a reason why they shouldn't run the table this year in the conference and make our first playoff game. And I'll be in attendance. I'll make sure that.
Hey man, shout out to Bears, man. Shout out to
guys,
shout out Wigs. You know what I'm saying? Football news and Neos. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. We gonna have
shout out my boy Tyree.
Tyree. Hey, in case you watch, Will, I love you, brother. Ejat, Mel. Who else? Malik.
Just keep shouting out people.
Shit, Malik, I already know going on. My boys. I was in Trench Messiah. Shit, Riddle. My dog Kalen. My dog David Durden out there doing the doggone thing.
Here we go. Hey, shout out to the whole Mercer ball team. Shout out to Mercer Athletics. We're gonna have a good year. It's gonna be a good start.
Shout out to the women's basketball team.
Always shout out Coach G, shout out Coach Benjamin.
Still shouting people.
Shout out Coach Barfield, running that coach. I know that. Hey, Coach City Means, I love you, girl. We went to school together. That's my dog. Look, we doing this shout out. You already know what's going on.
Shout out my boy Vincent White.
Hey, shout out Vincent White. With the extra crispy.
Shout out Juan, y'all.
Shout out Juan.
Shout out Jay, man. We
in here.
Bro, what the hell are we talking about?
We are talking about
sports.
That's
sports.
Like that's what
okay,
I'm going on. Fuck it. All right, we back at it.
Alright, so what's the NBA?
Hey man, shout out to Coach Saban, Crimson Tide. Shout out to you already know, whatever, bro. I just had to let that be known.
So in the NBA this year, give me a surprise team.
Fucking Trailblazers. I'm tired.
Okay, that's not surprising. They've been building their talent. Okay.
Sleeper team?
Sleeper team? The Jazz, bro.
I was gonna say the Jazz.
The Jazz. No.
Bound and fold.
Lakers or Clippers?
Lakers or Clippers? Honestly, we're going with the Clippers, bro.
I like the Clippers.
You know, LeBron and AD though, like we got shooters now and shit. LeBron
Clippers have Kawhi Leonard.
LeBron just had a whole year, a whole summer.
If you think about it, they had Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Montrezl Harrell, and Patrick Beverly.
Mike Bibby, Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, Was it Marvin Williams? The Hawks.
The Hawks.
And Zaza Pachulia. And I think Jamal Crawford coming off the bench. What?
And see the wild thing
we
is
took the
that was
Celtics
a hard ass team.
We
Like,
took the
that team
Celtics
was eating.
the distance.
But the
to
Hawks,
game
the
7.
Hawks is really finna be fine. They're not gonna make the damn playoffs.
No, see, but look, I'm
And you saw
doesn't matter.
You saw what Danny was talking about on Twitter? And he said, bro, I don't know, like the Hawks, they might, bro, I swear to God. I swear to God.
Stop pissing now.
I don't live here, it's okay.
What?
Wow. That's terrible.
wow.
Okay.
Anyway,
Back to the
regular.
So back to the regular schedule program.
I love the week.
Wild out of the week, I think. That's probably what it needs to be.
Would
You
you
can
like-
start.
would you like to
Would
do
you
yours?
start? I think Caleb should start.
Bruh, so I saw something. It's about somebody I saw on Twitter, right?
Well,
It's my opinion, life or
I'm sorry, like, I hope I don't get in trouble. All I know is there was a tweet of President John F. Kennedy and President Abraham. And the tweet read, "These were really the only two open-minded presidents we ever had."
That shit took me.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let y'all.
If you
use
know,
it.
you know.
If you know, you know.
you know.
And all I know, it was the darkest joke I'd ever heard in my life.
Alright, look, so mine is also from Twitter. Twitter is just the greatest social media platform.
Absolutely.
So it was these two crackheads. They was outside. They was in the back of the gas station, right? And one of them proceeds to smoke a crack pipe. Then he passes it to other crackhead. And then he pulls his pants down and does
I know what video you're talking
So this man, so the other crackhead smoked the crack pipe and he blew that shit in his ass. But he was like so deep in there. I'm like, is he eating his
Look,
ass?
the wild thing is they're using the crack effectively because you can absorb through your asshole, right? like no cap, man.
Bro,
Like-
but he was in there like he was eating that shit. Yeah.
Bro, people take medications through their ass. Like
What medicine? Specifically, what medicine?
Would have
a
never.
suppository. Just
Oh,
look at
okay,
it.
okay, I forgot.
Bruh said, "Look that up."
I know what that word means.
Wow.
Anyways, man,
Hey,
what's your
that's just
wild
the
out?
message. Stay off the crack, kids.
Yeah, no crack, no hard
It
drugs.
was blowing. I'm saying,
Hard drugs.
you know,
Yeah, the only soft
There's
drug is
softer
marijuana.
drugs.
So
Bruh said the only soft truck.
just stay on the, just stay on
so
the bottle.
no hard drugs.
Just stay on the bottle. You'll be fine.
Wow.
The drink.
That's what your wild out moment.
Stay on the bottle.
See, it's not as effective if you can't see it, but I'm gonna try and like put it up here. But if I fail, I'm just gonna post it also.
I think.
So it's this
There's no
video
way
right
that
here.
I can see that.
Yeah, see, I know. Like it's look, you have to imagine.
We gonna get it on here.
It's that little white girl that be tasting that like nasty ass soda, and then she just make all them damn faces. That one right there. Yeah, I know. That was a horrible description.
I mean, your screen, that shit not even bright. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah, look. Y'all will see this.
You know what?
It's the speakers, fool.
Right.
okay.
I didn't know. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
My wild out of the week is something that I saw Sports Center post. So you know, this is something crazy. It said it's just factual that James Harden is a better scorer than Michael Jordan, and
It's
I
a different
just-
era.
I don't know.
It's a different era.
Terrible wild out.
But look, it's
But
like,
I think it's crazy that people can.
I mean, because this nigga dead ass dropped 40 like 10 games in a row.
Look, their
But
whole
it's a
job,
different
the media's job is to speculate and to say stuff. That's the whole reason.
No,
Just to
their
say
whole
stuff.
job
No.
is to get you to talk about them.
You know
Whether
what?
it's
Exactly.
good shit or bad shit, they don't care.
You know what?
They're getting
It's
paid for you viewing them.
Yes, it is.
Harden's a better like shooter, but like back in the day, like big men, they used to just clog up the fucking lane.
Fuck out your shoes, bro.
You know, oh damn.
Bro.
But like back in the day, they used to clog up the lane, and Jordan still used to drive in there and dunk on niggas. Like now, like the floor is so much more spaced out. He used to drive in there and dunk on niggas. Like get out.
That's how the young bucks talk, man.
Man, he stayed clouding us with the fucking Snapchat filters.
Oh,
The worst picture.
bro, have y'all seen these dudes, bro? Be on Snapchat with the little heart filter. Be like,
Hey, no.
Like, I
Don't
don't
point
get
at me
it.
with that shit.
I'm just saying, bro.
These niggas.
Bro, I've taken my share of little thirst traps in my day. I ain't never put no heart filter on them.
I'd be looking at
Just love it, though.
Be puckering their lips and whatnot.
That boy Caleb said,
I'm like, y'all be carrying on, bro. I'm like, y'all get these, man, bro. Yes, I be clowning these fools.
Hey,
Songs.
I think we about to wrap it up, y'all. We gonna start
Hate
with
to
Caleb.
see it.
We got a lot of stupidly things to do today.
So, what we doing? Songs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my song of the
Please don't. I know exactly.
my song of the week, bro, is "Baby" by Quality Control featuring Lil Baby and Duh
Hate
Baby.
to see it.
Love that song, man. That boy, the baby, is
That shit
hard.
is hard.
Where's the
But look, I don't even like the baby's part in this song.
Huh?
I feel like he didn't really add
Huh?
to this song.
The baby or Lil Baby?
That baby.
Huh?
Little baby, his part, his verse on this song, that shit was hard as hell.
Huh? Packing the
I
bag.
fuck with him. I fuck
Yeah. Yeah, that's been me like all week, really. You can let that go, bro. We can just plug it in the we'll put it on there. You need to find cut, bro.
Is it back? Is it back? Okay.
You good?
Yeah, great.
You gotta go to the link for mine.
I got you.
So they dropped the first Super Slimy like last year with Thug and Future. And then they dropped another one this summer. But that shit was only up for like a day. So I downloaded it. It was only really one good song in there. So this is my favorite song in there. It's called Just Because.
Well, you gotta listen to this ad first.
Cardi likes it.
Cardi fucked up my goddamn shoe.
We love that.
Damn.
Hey, let me get this 130.
Yo, that's actually crazy.
I think I can write for you. Does this song take a long time to start?
I got everything I want, never sober. Just $2 and a half for my roll. I was on my last, now my diamond.
That shit was hard. I'm so mad that they took it off.
Huh? Packing the mail is gone.
The worst possible song. I hate that song now.
The baby don't like you either. I bet she'll put hands to
It's
it.
perfectly fine.
What's your favorite
He
debate
likes
song?
this dog.
No, I am going with the sleeper. This one right.
Sleeper.
Yes.
Are they gonna make the playoffs?
This song?
Play the song, please. Play the song.
So this is Blue Flame Ballet by Big Sam.
It's okay, bro.
Oh,
But you can vibe to it.
Cultured Swine. You must be better.
And keep in mind, we'll have all these up on the story. So if you
Yeah.
didn't hear it, or you see it, or you want to hear it again, we'll have it up on the story for y'all.
Yeah, you gotta listen to these songs though.
Yeah, and mine is
Yeah.
it's called Verizon. I don't know if you guys I've talked about Smino before, but he's a great artist and it's off his last album Noir. Great song.
Love to see it.
Not that your phone is having the worst connection problems.
Hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Hey,
All right.
look.
They don't be on there.
I
They don't
tried.
be on this
Look,
story.
Look, y'all will know what song it is. Y'all will hear it.
Real
Can
quick.
I plug one more song?
Sure.
Just because I'm always do it. My favorite song of the year is called Love Theory by Kirk Dwayne Franklin. If you have not heard it, go listen to it. It'll bless your soul. I'm
You
telling
know
you.
Caleb
We
loves
always need
Kirk
those
Franklin.
blessings.
I'm telling you, man. Kirk got a song for your situation right now. I promise you.
Yes, sir. Real quick before we go, favorite baby song.
Favorite the baby song? I mean, I like that song, Baby. I just told her it's not his, but I like that song. I guess I like Suge too. Baby Shit is kind of hard too. I don't know.
Bro, you gotta listen to Walker Texas Ranger. That's my shit.
Oh yeah, that's pretty hard.
Okay.
Favorite baby song?
You about to look it up, bro?
See, the thing is, I just don't know what the song's name is off the top of my
Are you
head.
talking about Gorilla?
Above the Rim.
I fuck with
And
that.
Gorilla
Money
was
Man.
hard for-
Hey, y'all gotta go listen to Money Man.
But
Y'all
Money
niggas
Man, I
sleep
like
on
Money
Money
Man, but
Man.
Money Man, all his shit
Love
sounds exactly
Theory.
the same.
Love.
You
But
can't,
it's still
you
It's still fire though.
I don't know what the hell he be saying. That should be fire.
Bro, he be talking about selling these drugs.
Of course.
Hey, look, man, we better. I'm Jaden.
I'm Vince.
I'm Caleb.
And wine.
Long live love.
Don't forget Cardi.
And Cardi.
And